Hello everyone, my name is Kira and today I will be discussing the upcoming 5.7 banners in Genshin Impact. But before I do that, please remember that these are just leaks, very early leaks, and so information is very subject to change. But without much yapping, let's get right into it, shall we? The banners consist of Skirk, Emilie, Mavuika, and Shenhe. The phases are unknown so far, but I will be assuming Skirk, Emilie for the first and the others for the second. Starting off with the extremely hyped character for this past year, Skirk. Her kit is super lengthy, but to put it in short, Skirk is a cryo sword DPS that has two different playstyles, either nuking with her base ultimate or using her E to enter a special state that changes her ultimate into a non-damaging one, likely to enable the 5.5 set for her. Her second playstyle seems to be the main way you're meant to play her, as she has normal attack damage increases from her second passive. Her ultimate does not have an energy requirement either, similar to Mavuika, and instead it has something called Serpent Stacks, and those generate by collecting void drifts that generate near enemies when Skirk or off-field damage dealers hit the enemies. Okay, so future Kira here. Actually, the passive triggers void drifts when a cryo reaction happens and not when Skirk hits. You need to trigger cryo reactions and it's basically just freeze that's needed to do that. Thank you. Moving on with the video. Methods that allow you to do though, and collect them using the various methods that allow you to do so. With that quick explanation out of the way, what's her pull value? Shockingly not as good. As hype as she is, her best team's DPS is only 100,000, and while that's impressive, it gets invalidated when you realize she practically needs Escoffier for that level of DPS. Or she loses nearly half of that damage, reaching about 60k according to calculations. Both of these characters are only one patch away, along with a completely awful Primogem rewards lately, so it is very unrealistic to expect a player to have both. Her performance is barely top 5 level, let alone top 3, and it is that hard to get either of them. She isn't that bad of a pull, but without Escoffier, or if you don't like Escoffier and don't wanna pull her, Skirk is just sad. Before continuing on with my video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm a small content creator starting out and I appreciate any of your support. Moving on to Emilie, she is an interesting case because she is a sub DPS that excels when the burning reaction is active. She does have some very high multipliers, but that's really it, to be frank with you. She just does big damage, but she doesn't support the team or benefit the main DPS in any way. Currently the only DPS that can reasonably run burning is Kinich, and that's it. He isn't bad, but for a unit to only have a singular team means all her value will go down as soon as the team gets power crept or is irrelevant. She's okay if you have Kinich, otherwise she will just collect dust in your account most likely. Only put her if you really like her design or main Kinich. Moving on to the Pyro Archon, Mavuika, and her long-awaited rerun. Mavuika's kit is also long and complicated, but the short of it is that she too doesn't use energy recharge for her ultimate like Skirk. She started the trend. And instead she needs Fighting Spirit, which can only be generated by Mavuika or her teammates consuming her Night Soul energy, the Natlan energy thingy, essentially locking her teammate options to be mostly Natlan units. That said, if you have the right team for her, she performs and by far is the best DPS in the game, and it's not really close either, reaching about 140k damage per second. She is, however, reliant on having Kitlali for that top performance, otherwise she loses a massive chunk of her damage. If you have Kitlali, she is worth picking up. If not, she's just another DPS in all honesty. She doesn't do that much. Her supportive capability is there, but it isn't too strong. Overall, I'd only recommend her because she's just that powerful and probably the best unit in this patch by far. Moving on to Shenhe. This is what I kind of doubt the leaks, to be honest, but I'll just do my best and explain her kit value anyway. Shenhe, in short, is a cryo buffer. That is all you need to really know. She buffs cryo damage, reduces cryo res, and generates a high amount of cryo particles. That said, for the longest time she was only ever able to make Ayaka work. Everyone else either wasn't that good or had other team options. But with Skirk, her best team actually does include Shenhe, so if you want to main Skirk or an Ayaka main, then Shenhe will most likely be worth your pulls. Now that I explained each character individually, what's the verdict here? I think Mavuika is the best to pull for by far, followed by Skirk, and shockingly the supports have low pull value in this case. They're both just too niche for me to recommend them in good faith. So unless you meet the criteria for the supports to be good, then it's likely a bad decision. With all of that out of the way, who are you gonna pull? Let me know down in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'm a small content creator and appreciate all of your support. Have a good day or night wherever you are, and bye.